All right. Go ahead and take you out. Really? Guess they do kind of expect you to use the Nikita here. Or at least they anticipate that as an option. Rid of that. And there's a little 7-door. I do not remember what's in there. Hell yeah. Right. Yep, that. I knew those Claymore mines were there. Or I knew they were in one of these. I just didn't remember which one. There's that one. Grenades. Oh, I don't really need any, do we? No. Haven't used a whole ton. Haven't needed to. Thought there was another ration sitting around, but I guess not. I do think this, I don't know what you want to call it, the rendition, this version of this snowfield, I think it looks pretty good. Shut up. Advantages. Okay. Just picking one thing really quick. R.I.P. Oh, with the puppy. Poor puppy. That's what needed. It's kind of weird that they make you switch the discs so early on in this version, this game. But I get it. Where are we at on rations? Okay. Because, yeah, normally we wouldn't get the body armor till here, right? I do believe. Up, nerd. Yeah, there's a few advantages to Twin Snake's version of this. I almost wanted to call it a map, but like this area? Yeah, this area. That's the right way. Whoa! You can't get over here. Oh wow, he's really trying. So yeah, obviously you can take the dudes down way sooner. Also take these cameras out from up here, which of course is nice. And then we can just drop down. Can I? No, I wanted to just drop down there, but can't do that. But you can bypass the nonsense of dealing with that up there. Do take a decent chunk of damage though. I was gonna say, is this a thing I have to crawl over? It's nice that the level doesn't separate here anymore. Ow, nice. Ow. Should be a ration over here, yep. Yeah. Let's just move on. some reason I thought there would be something there. I'm more so on the hunt for rations right now. How many do we have? 4? It's not like we're really running low or anything, but... for this area, I'm also going to equip the mine detector. Just because I know there are some at some point. Just realized I was muted there, my fault. What I was saying was I don't know that we're actually going to have to deal with the claymores that are here, because we're, you know, once we leave this area, we ain't coming back. Not in this game, anyway.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover Mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Right. Did the, well, never mind. Did the others have anything to say? I'll check when we get down here for the, boss fight.
Colonel, where's Naomi?
I'm right here, Snake. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
That's strange.
Snake, by now those terrorists have finished their launch preparations. Stop wasting time. Metal Gear's base is up ahead.
Snake, it's over 30 below outside. What's wrong?
Forget it. Thanks. Snake, stop lollygagging around and get to Metal Gear's base. There's no time.
I don't know that I've ever heard that call.
Snake, by now those...
Yeah, okay.
As long as the strategy of nuclear deterrence continues, nuclear weapons...
Pretty sure we heard that one.
Good. You found a SOCOM. That's a Special Operations Command pistol. It's a .45 caliber pistol with plenty of stopping power. It's also equipped with a LAM for nighttime combat. If you find a SOCOM suppressor, you can equip that too. That pistol was designed specifically for use by Special Forces, so I think it will be useful. Some people find it a little heavy and hard to use, but it shouldn't be a problem for you.
So does she only comment on your weaponry, like when you have the item equipped?
That is a mine detector.
Yeah.
It works by searching for metal objects. It will even find claymores that are hidden with optic stealth technology. It is set so that the position of the landmines will show up on your radar. All you have to do is equip the mine detector and keep an eye on your radar. Use it carefully. If we do not drastically reduce the number of stockpiled nuclear weapons, it's going to become easier.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it.
Yeah, we heard that one too. Okay.
What the hell are all these crows doing around here?
Crows? You got me. There were crows around from before, but for some reason they started to increase in number about the same time that Foxhound came to the base. It's really weird. I wonder what it could mean.
Is it that weird?
There were crows around from before, but for some reason...
Okay. The answer is still?
I want to ask you about Naomi.
I'm looking into the details now, but it doesn't look good. Weren't you ever suspicious about her, Snake? Snake, keep your guard up. That place is right in the middle of the permafrost.
Yeah, okay. Alright, should go up here save too? Why not?
Mei Ling, how's Naomi?
Huh? She's fine, I guess. What's up? What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Yeah, I guess so.
Strange guy.
I kind of want to hear a couple more, like, weapon calls.
Good luck, Snake!
Yep. Let me equip the M9 and the body armor. See if she says anything.
You found the body armor. The armor is constructed of a special fiber, 5 times stronger than steel. Wearing that will considerably reduce damage from enemy fire. It is designed to prevent bullets from penetrating, but you will still feel the impact from the bullets. Don't rely on it too much. Ironically, the policy of nuclear deterrence has prevented the elimination of nuclear weapons. America and Russia are not the only countries with nuclear weapons. During the Cold War, the UK, France, and China publicly declared the existence of their own nuclear arsenals. Since we entered the 21st century, we have confirmed the existence of nuclear weapons programs in countries throughout Africa, the Middle East, South America, and Asia.
You think Big Boss for
Nukes are
that?
steadily proliferating. The 21st century is paying for the 20th century's failure to plug the holes in the NPT, and for the IAEA's failure to tighten nuclear control measures. The IAEA was established in 1957 to oversee peaceful as well as military applications of atomic power. But the IAEA can only investigate those countries which request an investigation. Furthermore, the timing of the inspection must be approved by the country in question. They are not allowed to do sneak inspections. The country that is being investigated can even dictate the nationality of the inspectors that they will allow in. In the late 1970s, Iraq would only allow inspectors from Bulgaria and Russia to enter the country. The IAEA does not even have the authority to level fines against countries who have committed infractions. After the Gulf War, they discovered that Iraq had been developing nuclear weapons in secret, right under the investigators' noses. Unfortunately, as an organization, the IAEA just did not have the teeth to effectively stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons and technology. In 1970, all 5 nuclear powers, America, the Soviet Union, France, England, and China, signed the NPT. The treaty provided that the non-nuclear equipped countries could receive assistance for peaceful applications of nuclear power. But military applications of nuclear power were strictly prohibited, and the IAEA was given the responsibility of investigating countries who were suspected of being in non-compliance with the NPT. But the IAEA could not stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons either. Not only could the IAEA not levy any penalties against violating nations, but it became impossible to distinguish between technologies which would lead to military development and technologies which were for civilian applications. The enormous costs for the development of military weapons are obviously paid for by the public. Our lives keep on suffering financially because of weapons that we know will not be used. At the end of the Cold War, the old conflict patterns collapsed and tension and controls were relieved, leading to an overflow of weapons, their technology, and their parts. No longer is economic power the equivalent of military power. Now even economically weak countries can acquire military.
Yeah, that one we heard.
According to the military doctrine, which is the basis for NATO expansion, a preemptive nuclear...
Yeah, I heard that one too. Alright. Let's go with the FAMAS. I don't want to do all of these right now, but let's go with the FAMAS and... bandages?
That is a FAMAS.
FAMAS, excuse me.
It is a bullpup-style assault rifle. It is durable and easy to use. Very resistant to overheating, it is a reliable weapon with smooth action. It can fire up to 1,000 rounds per minute. On full auto, you will empty a 25-round magazine in a few seconds. Russia could no longer...
Yeah, okay. You're not going to comment on the bandages?
The enormous cost...
No. She might comment on Pentaz. Let's also go PSG-1.
The gun you are carrying now is one of the best sniper rifles in the world. It is accurate enough to shoot cleanly through a 2.5 centimeters square from a distance of 100 meters. Unlike other sniper rifles, that rifle is not bolt action. It is semi-automatic. Its best feature is that it allows for rapid fire. When you're shooting over long distances, the slightest tremble can make you miss your target by inches. Try to keep your hands as still as possible.
Speaking of...
A tranquilizer, yes. I heard that Sniper Wolf uses them to prevent her hands from quivering. Maybe you should try the same thing. If you want more information, why don't you ask Dr. Naomi?
We don't speak in terms right now.
Snake, by now...
Yeah, okay. Alright, that's all we'll do for now. Let's go body armor. I like, even though they made everybody re-record their lines, they didn't add anything about the M9. It's kind of funny. Perfect. So now we're full up on health. Take some C4, why not?
What's that?
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends? They're becoming excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
What? Goofy as hell. Alright. I'm gonna go with some claymores. We don't have that many. Which is a shame. Set those right there. Please don't come this way. Throw those right there, see. Probably best to use the stinger, I'd say. Oh boy. I was to say he should hit one of the mines there. Yep. Nice. What? Whatever. I guess we could also use some C4. Honestly, C4 is not the worst idea in the world. It's right there. Can I pick this up? No. So he's gonna have to come over here. Come on. Oh, boo. Let's see if we can chase him down. Nice. Or get him to chase us. Did that do anything? Oh wait. Ew. Why don't I just stand right here? Does that not hit you? Lame. It pretty much has to come this way, right? Nice. Good job. That's bound to happen eventually. Trying to predict where he's gonna go. I get him to come this way. Come on. Ow.
Just as the boss said. It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn.
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Damn, Snake. Where is Sir Raven? Yes. There might be some stuff laying around here. I do kind of like the ambient music for this area. Definitely don't need that anymore. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, we have our level 7 key. Whoa. No. No. I just restart.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
I forgot there were dudes here. Alright, I mean, obviously we could see, like, these from here, which is nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to walk over here. Oh. Yeah. What if you didn't, though? Just put them all to sleep. I think that's all of them. Why are you late with your status report? Stinger ammo? Sure. Anything up here? Not anything that I needed. Yeah, there's like a poster Easter egg in MGS2. For some reason I thought there was one right here too. Not really anything to worry about down here, I don't think. Actually, there might be a camera or two that we can take out. There is one down there. I think otherwise we're good.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Right. Stinger, we don't need that. Okay. Hmm?
What was that sound?
Nothing. Itch. Can't really see up there. It's also nice that this area isn't separated by like 3 load zones.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
You are. Good night. Again with the Stinger ammo. It's just everywhere. Like, where do they assume that I used that? In the last boss fight, I guess? Also, really quick, I want to see if she has anything to say about Metal Gear.
That stuff that is flowing in those ditches on the 1st floor must be radioactive nuclear wastewater.
Love that.
You'd better stay away from it. You are already exposed enough just by being in that area. Any further exposure could be fatal. That place does not have a nuclear processing facility. It must be some other kind of nuclear material that is leaking besides the dismantled nuclear warheads. Probably spent nuclear fuel or something.
Uh-huh.
Anytime fuel is burned in a nuclear reactor, it will always produce, as a waste product, some spent fuel mixed with highly toxic radioactive compounds. Spent nuclear fuel stays radioactive for 300 years. In other words, This material will remain lethal for the next 3 centuries. There was a time when we thought it was safe to seal the nuclear waste in special containers and bury it in a layer of rock salt without much exposure to underground water. Even though we now know there are big problems with that, we still don't have an effective disposal solution. Most of the nuclear waste we produce is just shoved underground with no intention of ever processing it. It is like an ostrich with its head in the sand. There is a process which involves mixing the nuclear waste with low-grade uranium to convert it into a mixed oxide fuel for burning in light water reactors, usually in the form of glass logs. But MOX contaminates a nuclear reactor more quickly than low-grade uranium. It is also highly toxic. It is economically unfeasible unless the price of uranium is more than 4 times what it currently is. Not only that, you cannot ignore the danger inherent in transporting the MOX from the processing factories to the nuclear reactors. An accident could lead to radioactive contamination, or the materials could be hijacked by terrorists. No, I do not think MOX could be called a viable solution to the problem of plutonium disposal. There is only one effective use for nuclear waste: military applications. You see, after chemical reprocessing, they can separate plutonium from the nuclear waste. Nuclear weapons normally use military-grade plutonium-239 with a purity of 93 to 94%. It is made in special nuclear reactors designed for military applications. On the other hand, the plutonium in spent nuclear fuel only has a purity of about 60%. But that does not mean that spent nuclear fuel cannot be used for military applications. America has been successful in tests using weapons made from nuclear reactor-grade plutonium. That means that eventually everyone will be able to make nuclear weapons from plutonium separated from spent nuclear fuel. Spent nuclear fuel can also be used to make depleted uranium bullets or shells. They are armor-piercing anti-tank rounds. With a very high density and armor-piercing capability, DU explodes after penetrating the target's armor. DU ammunition demonstrates a 10% increase in efficiency over munitions made of heavy metal alloy, such as tungsten. Unfortunately, when a DU round explodes, it spreads a fine dust which, when absorbed into a body, supposedly causes terrible health problems, such as renal disease. During the Gulf War, Americans as well as Iraqi soldiers were exposed to DU dust and suffered from radiation poisoning and other illnesses. The American government and public organizations undertook medical studies, but no clear causal link was established between exposure to DU and the occurrence of cancer or genetic damage. Some people think that this type of radioactive contamination is what is behind the Gulf War syndrome, but the government will not admit it. Researchers are now attempting to use high-speed neutron foundries and particle accelerators to transform highly toxic metals with long half-lives, such as neptunium and americium, into short half-life nuclides. It's called mass transmutation, but it's not being used much due to all the technical and economic problems with it. A serious program for nuclear waste treatment has yet to be established.
Okay. I think we'll leave it there for now.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
I think we got all of the patrols, right? Yeah. What is that? Vamos.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Not much time left, bud. We can see them from out here, right? I mean, duh. Yeah. Always schnoozing.